It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Austin Bats.
Set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the rookie to find a hole.
And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
It's 3rd down.
Play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Bats nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start here with Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
50-yard line.
They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
37-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 1st down, McFarland. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's McFarland. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, Look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they were with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Watson going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to let it go again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Rico Gafford, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. That's caught by Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
30-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
McFarland running out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Anthony McFarland.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards and a giant first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. He's got daylight past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Conversion.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got it. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
New York.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Right at the 25-yard lines, and the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Rico Gafford, the intended target.
But it'll be 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Throwing again is Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Again, it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air yet again. Watson escaping the pressure right. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
They lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
To throw is Watson. The Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. It's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
First and 10 at their own 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
But no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding opens.
And now the ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow.
Oh, batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, McFarland. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. This is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
That's 15.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. This is caught with a catch right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on here to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting creep in and affect their play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's off the mark, incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson, off play action. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scouting. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He knocks him back. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done,
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon